What's up, everybody? We are live. Live and ready to rock and roll. Hope everyone is having a nice day. Let's start off with Puzzle Rush until the first people join. Alright, guys, here we go. Puzzle Rush time. Starts with Rook H6. Easy checkmate. There we go. This here is a mate because that knight is protecting that queen. We'll go boom and then boom for mate. Same concept that chess.com always shows. Here, king goes here. We give up the queen for the back rank mate. There, bada boom. Mate. Mate over here. Same thing as two puzzles before, sack the queen for the two mover. This one is nice. It starts with pawn g4, king goes here, and then rook f6 is lights out. There we go. All right, here I think we grab that pawn for free, and that's actually checkmate because that bishop is guarding all of the escape squares. This is a bishop, and the king would go here. Do I take the rook? Yeah, I think I do. Well, it didn't test me there. What's up, Dry Bones? Good to see you again. That account, by the way, Questverse, got banned from chess.com for cheating. I think you were there yesterday to see that. Okay, I think here we sack the rook. After king takes, we move the pawn here, here, here. And black is not in time to do anything about it. So let's take and push, push, and push. All right, what is going on here? I think I could take the queen because if the knight takes my queen, then I take the bishop. So let's do that. And then the knight's actually very awkward. I could do like rook here and collect that knight afterwards. So let's go here, we'll go here, and then the puzzle stops there. Okay. I think here we take this pawn, the king will have to come here, and then I take the knight, then the king will come here, then I take this. Actually, hold on a sec. The king can't come here because of the bishop. So after this, that's just a simple checkmate. There we go. Okay, over here, this doesn't work because there's two rooks protecting it. You have not had much time for chess today as I have been getting blackmailed and framed for stuff. Oof, sounds miserable. Sorry you had to go through that. Hope everything is okay now. So instead of moving the rook here, because that would just lose the rook, I first take this rook with a check. Very important distinction because otherwise, well, okay, that rook would have been protecting that, but it's something to keep in the back of my mind. This comes with a check, the rook takes, then I move my rook up here, rook takes, and then queen takes his mate. There we go. All right, what is this? The pawn is very close to the king. My pieces are pretty close to the king, but what is going on? Could I go here, fork, and pick up the queen? Is it really that simple? But after I do that, pawn takes. At that point I could take here. I'm already down at queen, so I don't know. Maybe there's something better to look for. I really don't think so. I don't think I have that much firepower. I think I gotta go for this approach and pick up the queen. Hold on a sec. The king went here. I still don't have anything. I'm going to collect that queen. And now just take and take. There we go. Okay. King is attacking the knight, and it's protected by the rook. But I can come here with a check. The king would have to come here. I slide my rook up. The rook blocks. I take the rook. Bada bing, bada boom. That is lights out. There we go. I don't think after queen h5 there's any way to prevent me from coming to h7 mate. I think usually this comes in from a Greek gift after a sacrifice from like a bishop on this square and then develop the knight. in my passports, it says you've played somebody from North Korea. So you don't actually have to be from any particular country to set your country as any country. You could just set it to whatever you want. So it's very unlikely that I actually played someone from North Korea, but it is a possibility. Maybe I played Kim Jong-un himself. This is mate. This is fork, but I'm not going to take the rook because after the king moves, I have a stronger move, which is sliding my rook all the way up for a classic back rank checkmate. Over here, if I sacrifice my queen and then the queen takes, if I push my pawn, there is no way for white to stop me from promotion other than giving up that queen. I think that works out nicely in our favor. Queen, and then we trade, and I'm up a full rook at the end of that line. Very nice. Okay, the pawn on f2 is gone, so this king side is exposed. I'm thinking of ideas like this, targeting that. This right away doesn't really work because the knight can back up, but if I trade, the bishop will be here, then I can play queen h4 check and then pick up the bishop. Very important distinction. There we go. All right, my knight here is in the corner, but if I bring my rook up, it's protecting that knight, and the knight's guarding this. So the knight essentially has to give itself up, and after I take, that would be checkmate. Nice puzzle. All right. What's up with this? I could take the rook for free. The knight's also hanging, but the knight check, the taking with the rook comes with the check. Then the king will have to come here. And then the question is, then what? I think it's obvious. I think I go for this queen trade. After king takes, then take the free knight. So I'm getting two free pieces in this position. So boom, boom, and then boom. There we go. There we go. Oh, guys, you can't even see the full board. And you don't even know how many puzzles I did. I didn't even realize till now. Okay, I got 28 down. How do I join the queue? Do exclamation mark join. And I'm pretty sure you're already subscribed to me, so you're good there. All right, queen takes f7. What's your chess.com username, Drybones? Remind me. King will go here. I'll slide the rook up. Rook takes, queen takes, bishop here. I take the bishop. That is lights out. Boom. All right. Let's sacrifice the queen. After knight takes, then we slide the rook all the way up for a classic back rank checkmate. Thanks for sharing that, Drybones. Let's see how far we can get in this puzzle rush, and then we will start playing from the queue. You're first in line. What is going on here? This knight is pinned right now. If it moves, the queen is hit. The king is relatively safe. I don't have anything super concrete right now that I'm seeing right away. Unless, actually, if I take the knight, the pawn has to take, and that opens up the king a little bit more. I could potentially play a move like queen a4, getting a little bit closer to the king, but then I have to worry about, like, rook e7. But then I have king f8. Okay, but then here, and that could be a little bit annoying for me. So I need to think very clearly on what to do. Sacrificing doesn't really seem to work. I think bishop here is the right idea. After pawn takes, the king is very wide open, so I need to be precise about this. I think I want to start with this. Cool, we got it. Now the king moves, though. I wasn't really expecting that move to be played. Now the king is threatening to take the rook. It's threatening to take the bishop if my rook goes away too far. I could potentially play queen here, but that opens the gate to rook e7. What if I sacrifice more by, like, coming here and the king takes the bishop? Then I really don't see the follow-up after that. I think queen here is a strong move. I guess after rook e7, my king can come to f6, and then the king stops the queen from infiltrating. So let's go here. I'm correct. There we go. And now we pick up the queen. Very nice. 1690. We got it. 31 puzzles down. No mistakes yet. All right. Let's see here. We could take this pawn. So let's do it. And we take this pawn. And then we block the check and pick it up. There we go. Ooh, this is very interesting. If I take and sacrifice it and go here and here, is the king fast enough? Here, down. The king is not fast enough. Let's go here. And we have a winning king and pawn endgame, just like that. And now the king has to go away, and then we would promote that other pawn. Fun endgame stuff. Here I have a fork after the sacrifice. After king takes, I pick up the queen. So let's do it. All right, that was an 1824. That was pretty easy for an 1824. All right. I think this one's going to start with a check. If the king goes here, then queen here is lights out. So after this check, if the king goes to the corner, then I can just move my queen. Queen will have to block itself, and then I take the queen for mate. So it's got to start with this check. There we go. So far, 35 puzzles down. No mistakes. How far can we get? What if I sacrifice the rook here? Rook takes, rook takes. What if I sacrifice the other rook? King takes. Nope, because this knight is guarding that. But it's an interesting way of thinking. So that just doesn't work. This knight is guarding that pawn. Not for that. That would have been pretty cool. Interesting position. If I take the knight first, does that change anything? Yeah, the queen could take mine. Slightly annoying. Dry Bones, if you're still here, I might take a break from Puzzle Rush and play. Just let me know if you're ready. We'll get our game in. This one's tricky. I may need to sit on this for a little bit. Because I don't see a solution right away. This is the first puzzle that I have to think on. You ready? Okay. I'm going to let this sit and bake in the back of my mind while I play Mr. Dry Bones. The Marcus 0023. If anyone else tuning in wants to play me, all you have to do is !join. Otherwise, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the fight that's about to happen. All right. Since no one else is in here, I'm thinking to increase the time a little bit. We'll make it a 5-minute game. All right, here we go. Good luck. The Marcus. We have the white pieces. Let's start things off by pawn to e4. We have a Scandinavian defense. I personally don't like the Scandinavian defense just because black is giving up a tempo after I attack the queen. Now the queen has to move. Iron Hornet 79. Welcome to my stream. If you can let me know your chess.com username and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. Thanks. Nice to meet you. All right, so normal Scandinavian position here. Now I don't want to develop my bishop here because that'll cut off the queen's protection from this and I would lose the pawn. What if instead I played a move like bishop c4? Bishop c4 seems fine, so let's do it. And then we can castle next. The queen is on a pretty awkward square, I would say. Castle next, there we go. Thanks for sharing that, Iron Hornet. All right, now, since the bishop has gone here, I think I'm going to grab it. and hurt the pawn structure of black a little bit. After this, I mean, these pawns are a little bit awkward by themselves. And then I may castle before trying to go for an attack. Alternatively, I could go like knight g5 targeting this. And then also having queen h5 open. Okay, he doesn't take back that bishop, which is a huge mistake because that's an extra piece that I'm just up right now. So that said, I should probably back it up to some safety. Maybe one square. No, one square is not sufficient because the rook can take and my knight is actually pinned. The knight is not actually protecting anything. Let's just go back. I'm fine to be down this pawn. I'm up a piece. So that's pretty good. Okay. Let's go over. I kind of want to try this to see if it'll work. It actually might. Let's see if my opponent will fall for some tricks. This, of course, is the correct response. Okay, he sees it. But now let's take the knight, actually. I think now we have some tricks. Because after this, we have that. Oh, guys, I just made a bad blunder. But this is still a fun position because I'm chilling. Actually, no, I just blundered my queen point blank because I'm in check right now. I'm going to lose the bishop as well. We have messed up severely bad here. Okay, so what do we have now? We got 3 pieces. We have a piece for the queen. Is that totally lost? Maybe, but we keep fighting. That was a real moment of stupidity there by me, allowing my queen to get dropped. Let's go here. I do have some counterplay, though. Like, my knight's on a great square. Yeah, lapse of judgment for sure. For sure. That's all right. I was too busy playing for tricks than noticing anything else. But let's go here. Maybe we got some discoveries. And we'll see what my opponent does. I think I should still be fine here. Could I go like here? That might make sense. Hit the queen, get the bishop out. Maybe this would have been good too. All right, interesting. What to do? Could I play like that? I'm not totally convinced by it. Maybe this makes sense. Targeting the queen a little bit. The only interesting move I'm thinking of is maybe that, but that just opens the door for trades. Like here, here, and then my knight on this corner would be pretty awkward. It's not like I have any checks. So this is kind of tricky for me. What to do? What if I go here? No, this would be dumb. I have to protect the bishop. You know what? I will go here. I'll try it. I want to see what my opponent does. Now the queen can't take the bishop. It's protected. I should be okay. We have a fight. I'll win the rook. Okay. I'm going to take the rook because if the knight takes my bishop for free, this falls. This is pinned right now. So now we got a situation where we have 2 pieces, 2 rooks for the queen, which is probably better for me. Even if I'm playing someone strong, I think I'm doing better. Dobra Wyzenka, or Wyzenka. Hello, welcome to my stream. Hope you're having a nice day. I'm down a queen right now, so you joined in at a fun moment where I have to use my pieces without the queen to win. Okay, this seems like a blunder, because I think I could take the knight here with an attack on the queen. Let's do it. Even though I lost my queen, I'm just scooping up the rest of black's pieces. So I should be okay here. I'm not too worried. All right, what is this? A double attack. This is kind of scary, actually. The queen is very active on that square. What to do? Maybe it makes sense to give up a piece. There's no way for me to save both. I could trade, actually. I could take the bishop. But after this, it comes with a check. I would have to lose. I would actually lose both pieces. I would lose one of the pieces anyway. What to do? Tricky, tricky, tricky. I gotta play a little faster. I'm just gonna take the bishop and try to play a little bit quickly. But we have a subscriber, Kassar. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. All right, let's go here. I do need to be wary for my kingside safety. Maybe play like a3. And now we have 2 rooks and a piece. This makes sense to me. That move makes a lot of sense. Let's take. What does he got? Let's go here. And then go here if I'm checked. Free queen, let's go. Free queen. My opponent made a huge blunder there. Now he's totally lost. As long as I don't flag, I got this game in the bag. I'm trapping the king in a box right now. Let's just go here. I don't care if he takes my knight. I'm going to checkmate him with my rooks. Okay, I go here. I'm going to go here next. And then probably this way. That's a smart move. Let's give a check. What's up, Saravjeet? Thank you for joining my queue. Let's see if I could wrap him up quickly without flagging. Let's go here. Oh my god, am I going to flag? Guys, am I going to flag? Okay, I'm not going to flag. I got this. I got this. I'm not worried. No stalemates. This is very close to being mate. Boom and boom. With 0.4 seconds remaining. Gotta be fast. Beautiful game. Dry Bones, you held up a good fight. What's up? Dobra, Extreme Gamer, Saravjeet. Good to see you all. Next up in my queue. Can I play you in a blitz game? Absolutely, Southern Chess. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel and then do ! join. Yep, I got a big fat W there. I was down a queen, but I kept fighting. I didn't get demoralized. I kept fighting, and I turned things around. I just played Dry Bones, so we're going to go next. Thanks for joining my queue. Southern Chess Spirit. I like your username. Iron Hornet 79. Reinhardt Chess. Guys, if you've joined my queue, please put your chess.com username in the chat so I don't have to hunt for it later when it's your turn. So I was just able to scroll up and find Reinhardt Chess. You've been watching Gotham Chess all day. One day I shall beat you. I believe it. Wow, Reinhardt Chess is up 22-13. I'm going to get my butt handed to me here. Oh, Reinhardt Chess, it says you're not accepting challenges. You're going to have to challenge me. Send me a request for a 3-minute game unrated. Reinhardt Chess, aka Iron Hornet 79. I will give you 15 seconds to do it or acknowledge in the chat. Otherwise, we'll have to move on. It says you're not accepting challenges. My username in chess.com is this. Go ahead and send me a challenge. 15, 14. Oh, okay. You acknowledged yourself. That's my username. Go ahead and send me a challenge, and then I'll play. Guys, you're about to watch me get destroyed by 2200. It should be pretty entertaining. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try to fight, but ultimately, we'll probably lose. But it'll be a learning experience, so we could all improve. I think it was Eleanor Roosevelt that said, life is too short to learn from your own mistakes. You have to also learn from mistakes of others. So by watching other people's games, you can get better too, and a lot faster. All right, Iron Hornet, what is going on here? I don't see a challenge come in yet. You're a 1684 in Blitz. Username Southern Chess Spirit. Nice. I like it when it's the same username as the YouTube link. It won't let me challenge you. I'm sorry. I don't know why. We're going to have to go next. Sorry about that, Iron Hornet. We'll have to figure it out and try again another time. Saravjeet. Saravjeet, did you put your username in the chat? It doesn't look like you... Oh, yeah, you did. Ricat 2. Here we go. Games, players, Ricat 2. You're simple with a very unique name. Yep, that's all good. All right, Ricat. Here we go. Challenge sent. Maybe, Iron Hornet, you need to check your chess.com settings and allow people to request challenges. It might be a setting that you just have to turn on. Rike, Saravjeet, I sent you the challenge. Good luck. Let's see how he's gonna do. If we have white or black. Saravjeet, are you still here? Did you get the challenge? I'm going to give maybe 15 seconds. See if you confirm you're still here. We'll get a game. Otherwise, we'll have to move on to the next. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you join the queue again? I do, to make it fair, want to leave it to one person at a time per stream. Just so everyone can get a game in who wants to play. I think that's fair. Extreme Gamer, you're up. Extreme Gamer, I think you're Fire Fury. We have a daily game going on right now between me and Fire Fury. Is this actually live? Yeah, Benz, it's actually live. This isn't some pre-recording. It's actually live. No, what? It's not live? How am I answering questions in real time then? How's that possible? In this position, I think I'm winning because this bishop's just trapped. This is our daily game we have going on. And like, okay, he just moved here actually. I think I'm going to come here and scoop up that bishop. And I think that makes sense. So let's go do that. Blimey, that's brilliant. What's brilliant? Drybone says I'm a bot for you to add to your pre-recording. I don't get it. Oh, I just had a challenge come in. What was that? It went away. I had something pop up in the corner of my screen, so I didn't get it. But yeah, we're live. I'm a real human being. No AI. Yeah, Extreme Gamer, go ahead and send me a challenge or something. Or remind me your... Oh, you did it? Do it again. Do it again. Or you're just Fire Fury, right? So I could just add you. Oh, here we go. It could not be brilliant. Watching live is brilliant? Yeah, it is. Not only that, you could play me live. And your moves would get Southern Chess Spirit. No, this is a whole pre-recorded video. He's just insanely lucky that all of us was perfectly going along with the messages. Why in your live from 11 days ago you look completely different? Maybe I got a haircut. Maybe I shaved my beard. I don't know. Also, last week I wasn't feeling too good, so I had a cold also. But it might be the haircut. I got my haircut shorter. Next is me. P.S. I don't think you're in the queue right now, but you could join it by doing *join in the chat with no space, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and we'll get to play. All right, let's attack the queen. See where the queen wants to go. All right, let's move our pawn. Move the bishop back. Awesome, Dabra. Thanks for joining. Let's go bishop out somewhere, maybe over here. I think that makes sense. Castle next. P.S. Thanks for joining. Just let me know, you and Dabra, if you can let me know your chess.com username. That would be really helpful. One idea I have is sliding the bishop back one square, putting the queen here, and then going for like a cheeky checkmate over here. And it might tempt him to like try to give me a fork, but then this would be mate. That would be kind of funny. Wait, I joined the queue, but it's not working. Southern Chess. It's not working. Let's see if you're in the list. He's one step ahead of me here. Let's slide the bishop back one square, just to be a little cheeky. So that link you could plug in like this. Go to site, and it'll tell you the link. Yeah, Southern Chess, you're not in the queue. Do !join again. If you did it at the same time of someone else, that might be the issue. Because the system would just like randomly pick one to do. It has like a cooldown, I guess, for spam. That's a pawn I just took. What now? I guess I just move it back and just be chill with being up that piece. Thanks, PS. Dabra waiting for yours as well, and Southern Chess, it's the same name. Southern Chess, do you do any sort of like videos or streaming or anything like that? You have a nice username, so I think maybe you do that. Nice logo too of the knight. All right, what is going on here? I think I just want to kick away that knight. But maybe I don't, because then that encourages the knight to go here. So I'm just going to attack the queen like this. That has to look nice. Okay, it worked this time. Awesome. Good stuff. Queen goes here. That's fine. What now? Now I think it makes sense for me to go here, because now the queen no longer supports this square. If the knight goes here. Whoa. No, I have to take. If bishop takes rook, I'm going to take this. Like that. That is good for me. We take this way. This is excellent for me. If he takes back the pawn or whatever, that would be dumb. He has to move the bishop back. I mean, this is a great position for me. Of course I'll take 2 pieces. Whoa, 3 pieces for the rook? 100% I'll take that all the time. That was a blunder by my opponent. Should have moved it back here. That's a queen. Move the pawn away from the queen's protection. That pawn was the only thing in the way between my rook and the queen. It was cutting off the circulation. Good game, Extreme Gamer. Very instructive. Next up, we got... Drum roll, please. Hope it loads. I could also look at the list. I think we have Dobra next. No, we have PS next. Nope, I'm sorry. We do have Dobra next. Oh, do you want PS to play first? That's fine with me. PS, let's get a game, and then Dobra, you can be next. That is totally fine. Dobra, you just do have to remind me, though. Drybone says, if I create a chess account on Advanced and don't play any chess games, won't I be 1,000 elo, and technically I would have never lost a game? I lost brain cells reading that. I lost brain cells reading that. Chess Pro 7161 from Japan. All right, let's get a game. How often are you live? I try to go as often as I can, maybe every day, but I can't guarantee that it'll be every day. Life kind of gets in the way sometime. I have a full-time job, a girlfriend, whatever, so. Yeah, it's all a pre-recording. That's right. That would be a cool thing to do. Like, take a past stream and just stream it. You know what I've seen some people do? I saw people took their most, like, popular 10 shorts and just combine them into one continuous long video and just live stream that and just let the viewers come in while they're sleeping or whatever. We have a resignation. I don't know why. I'm going to offer a rematch. I don't know why my opponent resigned so early. This is a normal game. All right, let's bring out the knight. The other knight, we have a Scotch 4 knights. Okay, in this opening, in the Scotch 4 knights, instead of the knight coming out when the bishop comes out, I have a sacrifice. Knight takes pawn is a sacrifice. And it looks like a sacrifice, but it's really not, because the pawn here is going to just win back one of the pieces right away. If the knight moves like here, this is dropping a pawn. And I've seen that happen so many times, where they drop the rook too. But yeah, this is great for me. I have my pieces out. I'm ready to bring out my bishop, castle. This is quite good for me. I do need to be mindful of any checks coming up. So like this check would be annoying because the queen would be hanging at that. So I got to protect my queen like this. Maybe I castle queenside in this position. Drybone's chess, that's completely fair. What are you referring to? Let's castle queenside. That looks kind of fun. Drybone's what Drybone's chess said. I had a girlfriend until she messaged me in a ranked chess game. That's funny. Let's go here, just away from the attack of the knight. Maybe knight here someday. Looking at this potential fork, pick up that rook. Maybe pawn to f3, solidify my center. I do like the idea of playing this now, just to tickle the queen a little bit. Let's try. Let's try that. Let's try tickling the queen. Little tickle over here. The queen comes here, then it's in the line of fire of my rook. I don't have any cool discoveries yet, but it's always nice to keep in the back of my mind. What's up, Polar? Hi, bruh. Hope you're having a nice day. The queen goes back. What is black doing? Is black trying to make, set up the board for the next game? Time to develop the bishop. Let's go out here. Southern Chess Spirit. Corey, I do make a few chess-related shorts, but I only have 29 subs. Keep it up. Keep making shorts. And guys, if you want to subscribe to Southern Chess Spirit, it'll help him out. Subscribers are nice. Every little bit helps. What's up, a chess player 123? Hi, I'm new here. What elo is he? My elo is 1890, and my opponent is 791. Seems suspicious. How do I know that this new guy isn't that quest guy? You can't assume everyone's a quest. That is not how you want to live your life. And I have the bishop pair, so I mean, if I was playing quest, I would no. I don't think he's quest. There was a player yesterday I was streaming who's it wasn't his first time around. He's been coming to like every one of my streams, and he just blatantly cheats every time. Blatantly cheats every time. And at first, like, I didn't like say anything, whatever. I just wanted to get the game in, whatever, learn from it a bit and move on. But like, it got so blatant. It was like making a move every 3 seconds. And the chess.com analysis said like 99.5% accuracy. And it turns out, I checked later, his account got banned from chess.com for cheating. So, yeah. I don't like playing cheaters. I do this out of the kindness of my heart to like play people, say my thoughts out loud, and go from there. We have a subscriber, Alex CA. Thanks so much for subscribing. Bishop's attacked. Let's take, because I didn't want to move it and allow for like some weird discoveries. Let's go here. Centralize the queen. I have 48 seconds left, so I have to play a little bit faster. If you learn the Stockfish defense, you'd be able to beat him? Nah, I don't think so. Thanks for sharing your username, Dobra. It helps. You're next, I think, since you gave up your spot for him to play first. Did I blunder? No. Actually, I kind of did, but I have a discovery now. Yeah, let's try backing up the bishop 1 square and open up the rook on that bishop. If the bishop moves, the queen falls. That's a really nice move. Let's try to dislodge things. Let's go here. And if that pawn moves, then I take the bishop. All right, what is this? Let's go here. Maybe push next. I gotta flag my opponent. He's playing too slowly. I need to punish that. I don't think he's gonna keep up at this pace. I think he's just gonna go down. As long as I don't get checkmated, I think I should be fine. I want to trade the queens to reduce the chance of a checkmate, so that I can just flag my opponent. He has like 4 seconds left. What's up, Arav Gupta? Thanks for joining. What if this whole time I was quest? I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay, good game, Chess Pro. Next up, we have PS. Oh wait, no. I'm sorry, I messed up. It's Dobra next. We switched spots with her. PS, you're on standby. You're after this game. So Dobra, you're up. Dobra is up. I do want to see how big my queue is. So PS, and then we have Southern Chess, and then we have Arav. GG. Oh wait, yeah, PS we just played. So actually we're fine. We're fine right now. We have Dobra next. Dobra, Alarm 84. Here we go. Time to play. Alarm 84 from Poland. Here we go. Challenge sent. Good luck. How do you join? You do !join. 1 word. All right, we have a Caro-Kann on the board. Caro-Kann. From my games I have played with you, is there anything specific I need to improve on? Yeah. Not blundering pieces. That's the biggest thing you can learn to improve on. No question mark. But yeah, do that. Exactly what you wrote, but just remove that question mark. All right. Let's see what this is. I'm challenging the knight right now. The knight can take. I'll take back. Yeah, my pawns are doubled, but this helps me open up things pretty fast. And let's go. This is actually a misstep because it's looking at 2 of my pawns. The knight is actually a bit awkward there, even though that's the more natural way to do things. PS, only one game per stream. So, just to give everybody a fair shot at playing me. You bet you know the Caro-Kann better than you. Okay, well, when we play, I'll let you play the Caro-Kann if I be the white pieces. Can we do 2 bullet? What do you mean by 2 bullet, Arav? Like, what time control are you thinking of? 2-minute bullet or 1-minute bullet, like 2 games? Like, what do you mean by that? Now we have the bishops out. The knight's going to come out next. 1-0, 2 games? Sure, why not? I'm down for that. That sounds fun. What opening should I learn for black? I've only learned 1 opening, and that's London system for white. That's actually my opening that I learned too for white. Well, opening wise, are you looking for another opening for white? Or are you looking for an opening for black? Like, be a little bit more specific. What are you trying to do? All right, he's just opening his king side like this. I may try to attack it someday. Maybe here, attack the knight, remove the knight, and then give it checkmate. The problem is white gets to go too. I don't just get to make moves in a row like that. But it's nice to like think of ideas like that. Always think about like if you could move like a bunch of moves in a row, what would you do? That's how you come up with plans. Wow, he's just gonna give up the knight like this. This is stupid. This is like on a really awkward square. I might just let him sit on there and let him bake. Let's go. He actually might be planning this push, which is crazy. Let's just go here. Develop the queen and take a look at that diagonal. You need one for black because you're terrible with black. Okay, so when I first started playing chess, I played the pawn to c6 and then the pawn to d5, no matter what my opponent's first responses are. Just try that sometime. Maybe that'll be good for you. Whoa, he didn't, hold on. He didn't protect the knight, so I could just take it. That's a serious misstep. King comes down here, I have this check, and then if the pawn pushes, I have this. This is problematic for my opponent. You're new, by the way? That's fine. Everyone starts somewhere. Or go with the King's Indian defense, like what Southern Chess Spirit is recommending. That's like a solid setup. All right, let's just enjoy our free material. Let's just move our bishop back. Back out of harm's way. Mr. Nightbot, my name isn't actually a chess player 123. It's kind of weird. It's Yummy Time Apple 123. Your YouTube display name is a chess player 123. It's not that yummy stuff, whatever you said. Let's go here. My opponent has like no time left. Free pawn. Gaylord? What a username. Wasn't the checkmate with the bishop? Never mind. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's take this way. Free queen. I like free queens. Yeah, this game is basically over. Overwhelming material advantage. This is just a bloodbath. All right, and we have a timeout. Good game. Who is up next? Yeah, I didn't see an immediate checkmate. It was, if anything, it was just a check. Good game, Dobra. No, it's Southern Chess Spirit next. Breton, if you want to play, do !join in the chat. And you, oh, Southern Chess, you can't play right now? Okay, we'll go next. We're gonna have to skip you. If it's your turn and you're not ready, you get skipped. Isn't that diamond membership 100 pounds a year? I'm American, so I speak in dollars. But yeah, it's around that. But to me, it's worth it. Because I love Puzzle Rush. And I like supporting chess. Alright, Arav. I think, Arav, you wanted to do Oh, yeah, of course, it's more important. No problem at all. I get it. We'll have to play another time, probably. Arav, I think it was you that wanted to play the bullet. So we're going to play bullet. I'm like pretty sure it was you. Let me double check. There were a lot of comments, so was it 2 1-minute games you wanted, Arav? Okay, it was. Mateo, what's up? Mateo Luna, welcome to my chat. All right, you want to play bullet? We can play bullet. Let's do it. Let's get a speedy game up. I haven't streamed a bullet chess game ever. So let's see how we are doing this. Let's go here. Protect the pawn. Let's go here. Attack. Let's take... I want to open things up. Maybe this next and sacrifice the pawn after knight takes, rook takes. Just to open things up. Go crazy. Okay, let's take. And now we have this check. Check. Let's go here. And that's mate. And that's mate. I destroyed him. Damn. That was a disgusting game. Okay. Let's play c6, d5 no matter what. This is what I recommended. I'm going to have to read the chat later because these are so super fast games. But I'll catch up, so I promise I'll read everything. I answer almost all chats. Unless if they're like crazy spammy or whatever. Okay, let's go here. I think my opponent is playing way too fast. Now I'm just going to put... Oh, that's a piece. That is a piece. Let's go back. Let's go here. Get the knight in. Stop the pawn from moving more. What now? I guess let's open things up. Let's take this way. Take here. Push up. Rook c8. We're hitting everything we can. Let's go here. Target the queen a little bit. Take a look. Where's that queen going? Let's go this way. This way. Offer a trade. Nope. Let's go here. Maybe queen all the way up. We are doing fine on time. Let's go here and queen trade. We get a queen trade. 18 seconds to 13. I think we got this in the bag. I'm not worried at all. Okay, let's take and come here. Oh, 11 seconds. I gotta play a little bit faster. Let's pick up the pawn. Knights are very tricky. Let's get the king involved. Okay, let's try to promote. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to flag my opponent. Here we go. All right, there we go. We got 2 wins. Bro, I actually can't, bro. This man has been messaging me since 4 a.m. trying to blackmail me for something I did a while ago to get very... Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Just ignore him. That was a good 2 games, Arav. You are good at bullet. That was fun. I'm going to have to close the queue. Everyone who's currently in the queue will get a spot. So that means... a chess player, 1, 2, 3. Southern Chess, I'll play you as well. P.S. I think we already played. One game... Okay, Mateo, I'll play you as well. But then that's it. By the time I'm up, you're ready. Southern Chess, I think you're up. Or actually... No, it's Yummy Time Apple 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we have to close the queue after you guys. I think you guys who just put join are all locked in. I want to make sure this closes. All right, queue is now closed. Cool. We'll get through all of you. All right, Yummy Time Apple 1, 2, 3. You were in. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just one game per stream to make it fair for everyone. Because I can't play everybody, so it makes sense for one game per stream. If it's like a super quiet stream where not a lot of people are around, of course rematches are fine. But there are a bunch of other people that want to play. Sorry about that. Hope you understand where I'm coming from. Yummy Time Apple. My streaming schedule, I don't have a streaming schedule. It's kind of whenever I want. It's around this time every day, but it may or may not happen every day. But if you subscribe and check the bell for notifications, you should get notified when I'm live. You guys are a fun group. Breton says no. No to what? Where are you from? I'm from New York, but I live in Florida now. Okay. Caro-Kann. Oh, we have a bullet game? Whoops. Accidentally did a bullet game. I did not mean to do that. It was probably my setting from before. Might be. If you want, I can do a rematch after. I'm going to take the knight and then give a checkmate next. Okay, the king gets to escape. Lucky him. Let's go back. I didn't want the king to escape. All right, yeah, I heard the news about Florida State too. Fortunately, I'm not in that area. But I know people who are there. They're all fine though. Tricky position. Let's take the free pawn. And let's take here. Maybe we have some discoveries. Because if I move my knight, this is a check. Let's try. I want to say here. That looks promising. Oh, the rook is also hanging. That's good to know. Let's collect that rook. We will come here. Check. And check. Check. Check again here. Don't want to run out of time. But I think we're not going to do that. But we could take the rook. Okay. We go here. There. Oh, my queen was hanging. The bishop could have took. Whatever. We ran out of time. Okay. Good game. Yummy Time Apple. Next. Good game. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to 1 minute for the rest of the games because I do have to head out pretty soon. So I think we're going to do bullet for everybody. And it's harder to use an engine if you're doing bullet. All right, next up, chess player 123. I think I just played him. So next we have Mateo. You did an account so I can go against you. Why did you make an account just now? Didn't you have one before? Mateo, what's your username? Mateo, waiting on you. Do you maybe already put it before? Doesn't look like you did. You just got recommended chess? Cool. That was fun, not gonna lie. Cool. That was fun. I love bullet. I have a special place in my heart for bullet. I cannot create an account. Is that your actual username? Are you playing with me? Let's see if that's an actual username. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. That is not fishy. Let's play a 1 minute game. Here we go. Here we go. E4. Bring out the pieces. That pawn was hanging, but whatever. Let's just develop like normal. Your quest senses are tingling yet. Now you think everyone is quest now. Even my own father could be quest. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's why. Like if you think like that, you go crazy. So don't do that. That's a free queen. The queen is trapped right now. The queen is a goner. There's nowhere to go. Boom. Free queen. Okay, he didn't take back the bishop. Let's just move it here. Now we're just up a full queen. We trade when we're up material. Let's go here. Tickle that pawn. Maybe he did just get into chess. Is this his first game ever? If so, I'm honored to be part of that. Maybe here next. Oh, that's a free rook. We take free rooks. Let's go here and open things up. Check. That's a discovery, and then maybe another check over here. Yeah, let's go over here. And this is mate, actually. In that corner. Yikes. That game was a disaster. How did you learn chess? Mateo, I'll give you a rematch. How did you learn chess? My brother taught me when I was 14. If you want to play one more, we can. I'll give you 10 seconds to accept. Otherwise, we're moving on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you do? All right, so accept it. Accept the challenge. Nas, unfortunately, my queue is closed. But if you subscribe to my channel and then turn on your notifications, you'll get notified next time I go live, and then we can play. How do I accept? You should just click an accept button. Or I'll send you a new challenge and just accept that. Challenge. Send challenge. This poor guy's first chess game is against chess champion. Yeah. All right. I don't know who's in my queue, but I'm playing Southern Chess Spirit. He challenged me. I'm just gonna take it. Not so. Okay, you don't have to. No worries. Oh, this is with increment. This is gonna be a long game. My opponent wants a fight. Let's take the pawn. Let's go here. Target this pawn over there. You hope Southern Chess Spirit beats you. Wow, okay. I see whose side you're on now. I don't want my bishop getting trapped. Here, that would be a little annoying, except actually I have this. No, but then that. So I don't want that to happen. Let's go here first. You got 2,400 elo. You thought it would be a competitive match. Anyway, take care. Yeah, take care. Maybe next time. Let's back my bishop. Anas. International Master. Level strength. Incredible. The queen wants a trade. I don't want to trade queens. I have no reason to. Okay, so you accidentally played me in bullet. I just knew that. Yeah, because the other setting was on for 1 minute. Amit, I don't understand that language. If anyone wants to do a Google Translate and paste in what he said, that would be great. Unless if it's like something inappropriate, then don't do it. I kind of want to open things up. Let's go here first. Wait, how do I change my country? I want to be in North Korea. You just have to go to your settings. Just go to your settings. It might be like a profile setting or whatever. This knight is a little bit awkward. How do I do something about it? What to do? I have an idea. Let's go here. Target that. All right, here. This might be okay. Let's try it. Oh, this is a blunder. What am I doing? I'm moving too fast. I'm moving as if it's a bullet game. This is a disaster. Ugh. Bad blunder. No, I'm not from India. I am from America. America. Home of the French fries. And hamburgers. Okay, I'm gonna resign this one. I made a blunder. Hello, brother, do you know Hindi? Unfortunately, I don't. Good game, Southern Chess Spirit. I got my butt handed to me. Good game. Hey, can I play? I don't know if I'll have time today. I'm kind of wrapping things up. You caught me at the tail end of my stream, Sahil. But if you want to subscribe, you get notified if I go live next time. And then you can play me. Sorry about that. My queue is currently closed. Southern Chess we just played. So next up, do you stream daily? I try to. Can you play Z-Man Wizard? I wonder who else is in the. That was everyone. Yeah, I'll play you Z-Man Wizard. Cyril, if you want to put your chess.com username in the chat, I'll play you too. And those will be the last two, and then I'll call it a day. We're going to play a bullet. All players, Z-Man Wizard. Challenge. 1 minute. Here we go. Good luck. Okay, we got d4, d5. Could I take the free? He just moves it all the way back. Gives me an extra tempo. I'll take it. Okay, here. Let's protect the bishop. Give it a nice escape square if we have to. That's a free pawn. We take back, and now this is a really interesting threat. If my opponent doesn't see it, this could be a miniature, a lights out kind of game. Boom. Check. We take. Take the rook. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for me. That's a free knight. We take back. Pawn takes. I'm going to take here with check. All right, let's take here. And then what to do next. Have fun, a chess player, 1, 2, 3. 10 seconds left. All right, let's take this way. I must alert everyone, this is not a live video. He's an AI model. This chess match isn't even real. That's right, it's not. It's all recorded. Is he going to not see that my queen is protecting the rook? The queen was protecting the rook. And we have a timeout. All right. Everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Hope you have a really nice rest of your day. Take care for now. Oh, actually, guys, we have a challenge from Sahil, 1900. We'll accept it and then call it a day. This is the grand finale of the stream. The encore, so to speak. All right, we have a Queen's Gambit decline. This guy is no joke. 1938. We're going to play A6 and capture. It's 12 midnight. I don't think I have the rest of my day. Yeah, you probably don't. Alarm just went off. I gotta go. Take care for now.